Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a video tutorial to my spooky little ghost poncho. Really excited about this one just because it's super easy and will keep your kids warm during trick-or-treating. So let's get started. You're going to get two files. The first one is the instructions that always have the printing settings. Please double check that when you're printing out the pattern that it's correct and you're using the settings that I listed. It also has the picture of how to assemble and tape the paper, the size chart. I also include the face applique. I will also include the cut file, the CBG, in case you want to cut it with your machine and iron it on. And I also included the written instructions, but here's the video in case you're more of like a visual person. But yeah, now let's go on to the actual pattern file. Okay, so here's our pattern file, and like always, I include a little test score. The point of this is to double check that we printed out the pattern correctly. And so I'm gonna measure quickly that it measures 2 by 2, and if it does, it's correct, and we can move forward to taping the pattern pieces. So yeah, if you also go back to the instructions, I included the little picture guide. It's showing you how it goes, how you're gonna tape it. So it's gonna go from left to right, up to down. So if you look, there's a shaded letter and number, and that's how we're gonna place them in order. So A1 through A7, we're gonna go down to B1 to B, I think it's B7, and so on. Another thing as well to keep in mind is that if you see, there's like a border line, a dotted border line, so you can overlap them so they can match at the dotted line. However, I find it easier to cut one side and then match them on the line. That's easier for me, but again, it's up to you. But again, everything needs to be matching on the dotted line. We're going to start with sewing the face applique on the front of the poncho. I recommend using felt fabric just because it's a lot easier to sew with because it doesn't fray. I also, like I said earlier, am including the cut file, so if you want to iron on the face, you can. Just make sure that the fabric is heat friendly. For myself, I'm going to actually embroider the face just because I have my embroidery machine and I think that it looks a lot nicer. But again, I understand that not everybody has an embroidery machine, so I'm offering different options for you guys to make the little ghost poncho. But yeah, the embroidery files will be up on the shop. But yeah, like I'm gonna do that. I'm going to sew the poncho first. And so I'm gonna grab the front and the back. I'm gonna place them right sides together and sew 1/2 inch on the sides. The sides are nicely sewn and serged. I also went ahead and serged the bottom of the poncho just because I'm gonna keep it like that. But if you want to do a 1/4 hem, you can. Again, it's up to you what you want to do with the little poncho. But yeah, like I said, this is fleece fabric. It doesn't really fray, so you're okay if you don't have a serger as well. But yeah, okay, now let's move forward with the hood. We're going to place the hood pieces right sides together and again sew 1/2 inch seam allowance. Now we're going to sew 1/2 inch to create the hem on the hood, and then we're ready to connect the hood and the poncho together on the neckline. We're going to be again using another 1/2 inch seam allowance for that. And ta-da, we are done with the poncho. Like I said, for mine, I'm going to embroider it, so I'm going to quickly hoop it, put it in the machine, and I'm going to go with the little ghost face with the blush. I will have a separate video showing you guys step by step how to use the embroidery file in case you never used an applique file before. Stay tuned for that video. But yeah, here's just a little glimpse of the machine. And this is how it turned out. So yeah, we're pretty much done with our little ghost poncho. Thank you for coming along with the sew along. The sewing pattern and all of the embroidery files would be listed down below in case you're interested and you want to make this. Tag me on Instagram. I would love to see you recreate this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, and happy Halloween.